today I've got a little challenge for a case, which is, if you don't know what it means copy and share. And my challenge for today is to case something. This is the new catalogue that's coming out. Demonstrators are going to be able to buy from this from the 2nd of May, which is only next month, next week, and customers will be able to buy from this in June the 1st, I think. So you get a little bit of a sneak peek of some colours, I think, on here that are coming in. Right, but what I'm doing now is I've got a challenge, and that is to make something, to case something from the outgoing catalogue. So I'm going to have a look and see what I could possibly make. I should be able to do this one. So I need powder pink, a whole lot of lovely. I'm going to make this one then. Oh, what about this one? I'm just going to see what I've got. So I think I've gathered together what I need for this. So I've got my Beautiful You stamp set, which I definitely need. I've got a powder pink base, and I've cut it 6 by 8 and scored it at 4 down the middle. So now I've got a 4 by 6 piece. I took a piece of this card, this DSP, which is from the Whole Lot of Lovely set, and I made this 3 7/8 by, is it 3 7/8? Yeah, 3 7/8 by 5 7/8. And then I couldn't find this stripy, I must have used all mine, so I've used this one instead, which is from the the DSP with the cameras and stuff on it. But I did find this one, which looks more mustardy in this picture than it does on there. So that's going to pop behind that. So the sizes of these then, if you're interested, are 1/2 inch by 3 1/4 inches and 3/8 by 3 inches, 3/8 of an inch by 3 inches. And then I didn't have the black sequin trim, so I've used the black antique lace, which is from autumn winter last year, and I've just got a piece that's, I don't know how many inches at the minute. I'll trim it down. That's just over 4 inches, so I'll trim that down. Then I cut a circle from vellum using a 1 3/4 inch circle punch, and then I've took the stamp set, and it's this one that I need, the first of the set, 'cause there's two packs of stamps in this set. So I've took this lady, which is the lady there, and So Happy For You, which is there, and I'm going to take those out and I'm going to stamp those using Tranquil Tide. Stamp up the lady. Make sure we've got it straight. I'm going to stamp her about 1 inch from the bottom. And when you're stamping onto DSP, you want to be really careful, because the last thing you want is to waste your precious DSP by not getting your stamping right. Now I'm just going to assemble it. So there's not a lot to it really, is there? And it's quite a striking card, this. So I'm just going to pop it together as that suggests. So I'm going to use some Tombow. I love this little ditzy flower on the back. You know, I've hardly used my stuff from last year. So that's going to go on to that powder pink background. And then we're going to put the yellow on. So that can go, that's sort of going across the skirt there, isn't it? Sort of coming to the edge of the card there. And then the green, which isn't quite the right pattern. I don't recall using that stripy green, but I must have done. That's kind of going, showing a little bit of the yellow, and then the black lace. It's going a bit further but not quite all the way, so I'm going to, that's kind of going there, so I'm going to cut that off a little bit. I'm just going to pop some Tombow on there. Just stick it to. And remember, in the actual catalogue, this is black sequin trim, not the antique lace. But you're getting the picture. And then I'm going to use dimensional to stick. Shall I use dimensionals? And I make no apologies for the state of my desk, none whatsoever, because this is where I work. And this is what happens when you do a lot of work. Make a lot of mess. Right, so there we go. That's my attempt at that card. Let me shift everything out of the way so that you can see it better. There we go, and that's using see, we can always zoom in and miss out all the mess, but that's the reality of the craft room. So there we go, cased from the catalogue. How beautiful is that? Right, so I hope you enjoyed that, and thanks for joining me. A very quick project. It's always a good idea to look through the catalogues and look through magazines and stuff and recreate things exactly, because it just gives you a few ideas. I would never have put these things together in a million years otherwise. Okay, thanks for joining me. Bye bye.